The Chaos Emeralds serve as the primary MacGuffin in the Sonic series, artifacts of immeasurable strength which are able to turn thoughts into power. The origins of these gems are shrouded in mystery, so let's explore them now. An important thing to note before we begin is that the Chaos Emeralds exist in a set of 7. There are no more than 7 true Chaos Emeralds that we are aware of. However, due to their chaotic nature, they won't always be consistent between appearances, as observed in various classic titles where they would frequently be in a set of 6 with varying colours. I cannot stress enough that there are no more than 7 emeralds, no matter what pinball machines and fighting tournaments may suggest. These are outliers that Ian Flynn says should be ignored, so I'm going to do just that. Sonic Frontiers shows us the origins of the Chaos Emeralds, where they belonged to a species known as the Ancients. Tens of thousands of years ago, in order to escape the End, the Ancients fled their planet using the emeralds to power their Chaos engines. The Chaos Emeralds are drawn to Earth due to the presence of the Master Emerald. After a very one-sided battle, the few surviving Ancients would then escape to what would become Angel Island, taking the emeralds with them and using their power to create the cyberspace, which stored all the information and feelings that they had. These Ancients would then construct the Sky Sanctuary. We can also assume that they constructed the Master Emerald Altar due to the population of Chao in the area. The Chao are the descendants of the Ancients, evidenced by their shared DNA with Chaos, who is known to be a mutated Chao. At some point, the Gaia temples seen in Sonic Unleashed would be constructed, using the Chaos Emerald's power in order to assist Light Gaia in the cycle of reconstruction of the Earth when it is broken by Dark Gaia. We do not know if the Ancients themselves built these structures, however. Certain alien races, such as the Babylonians and the Black Arms, were aware of the existence and power of the emeralds, and they were used extensively in their schemes and technology. Over time, the Chaos Emeralds would become the subject of legends for many other ancient societies. Many locations have been said to have been the resting place for the emeralds since time immemorial. These stories all contradict each other, so it's safe to assume that these legends came about due to the chaotic nature of the emeralds and how they move around many different locations before disappearing. 3,000 years ago, the Chaos Emeralds rested on pillars around the Master Emerald Altar and the Master Emerald itself. This location, near the Mystic Ruins, was home to many peaceful Chao. Tikal, a member of the ancient Echidna tribe, the Knuckles clan, would befriend them. However, the majority of Echidna were power-hungry warriors. Led by Pachacamac, they would raid the Emerald Altar, causing great harm to the local Chao. This enraged Chaos, the god of destruction, who had been awoken from his slumber within the Master Emerald. Using the power of the 7 emeralds, it would become perfect chaos and slaughter the entire Echidna population. Little is known about the emerald's history from this point on until approximately half a century ago, when Professor Gerald Robotnik would research the gems during his work on Project Shadow and create the Chaos Drives based on their power. During this time, he would also uncover an ancient Gizoid who would react to the emerald energy. 50 years later, the Chaos Emeralds continue to reside on Earth due to the presence of the Master Emerald, but will primarily retreat to the special stages where they can remain hidden from evil forces. Chaos Emeralds are chaotic by nature, meaning that they cannot be truly restrained or encased for too long. When found, they are often used as power sources, put on display in museums, entrusted to specific individuals, or locked away. The emeralds are known to scatter after use, so attempts to keep them secure are often futile. The Chaos Emeralds have served as a great source of power for Sonic and friends, but also as a temptation for evil, such as that from Dr. Eggman, the Black Arms, the Deadly Six, and others. The power of the emeralds can only be matched by the Master Emerald, which has the power to neutralize them, or other artifacts of great strength, such as the Phantom Ruby. Sonic often acquires the 7 emeralds during his adventures to stop Dr. Eggman, and oftentimes their power is required to repair the damage done, or to stop the Doctor's greatest creations. In his first known adventure, Sonic was able to use the emeralds to restore the lively nature of South Island. Following his adventure on Westside Island, Sonic was able to use the power of the emeralds to transform into a state known as Supersonic. This is Sonic's primary use of their power. Mechanical geniuses such as Tails or Eggman tend to use the emeralds as strong power sources for their machines, such as Tails using them in the Tornado, or Eggman powering his face ship. As a general rule, the Chaos Emeralds are able to turn thoughts into power, which typically manifests as physical strength in some form or another. During the classic years, the emeralds would change hands very often, traveling to many islands, being held by various misfits, and being used in various events. Their first greatest impact in recent memory is likely their contribution to the Chaos Incident, where the God of Destruction was able to use the energy from the emeralds to level Station Square, only being stopped by Supersonic. Following this, they would be used again by Eggman in order to threaten the Earth using the Space Colony Ark's Eclipse Cannon, which required the emeralds to function. After these two events, the next major contribution of the emeralds would happen when they are used by Dr. Eggman to prematurely awaken Dark Gaia, splitting the planet into fragments. Sonic and Chip then have to use the emerald's power to reform the planet and to combat Dark Gaia, sealing it away. The Chaos Emeralds would later be used to undo the influence of the Time Eater. Some fans consider it odd how the Chaos Emeralds were not at all present in Sonic Forces, minus some post-release DLC of course. However, there are some simple explanations for this. In the comic Sonic Forces stress test, we see Eggman deduce that the power of the Phantom Ruby is greater than that of the Master Emerald. From this we can establish that he would not bother with searching for the Chaos Emeralds, as he had something better. As for why the Resistance didn't seek them, I have nothing. Maybe they just couldn't find them and gave up, or they didn't want to risk the enemy finding them. I'd love to hear what theories you guys have on the matter. As the metal virus was plaguing the world, Supersonic and Super Silver were able to use the emeralds to banish the virus from the planet, curing all of those who were infected. Most recently, after the emeralds had disappeared to the Starfall Islands, Sonic was able to repeatedly recover them and fight the island's titans, and ultimately save the planet from destruction at the hands of the End. That is where we will leave things off for this video. Obviously, I skimmed over many events in the games featuring the emeralds, but to discuss every single instance would be redundant. I implore you to play these games yourself if you are interested in the Chaos Emerald lore of a specific game. I would like to take this time to comment on the recent increase in views and subscribers on my channel. Thank you for your support, and I'm glad more people are starting to see these videos. As always, please keep suggesting video ideas, and I'll see you all next time.